This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick at the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're slinging out a couple of non-iPhone app reviews today. These would be iPad apps, so in the same family, but a slightly different idea. The first one we're going to be looking at is called Jump and Roll HD, and that's the one we've got right there ready to go. This app is free in the App Store, though there are all kinds of in-app purchases that we'll be talking about in just a second, but right off the bat, it is a no-cost affair. So that's pretty much all we need on the introductions. We're going to go ahead and slap this and get straight into it. I was playing this earlier, so we're back at the main screen without the boot screen, but hey, no loss there. So as you can see, the main menu is kind of a cluster of various items. We aren't so big a fan of this design. It is very easy to navigate, but at the same time it's a little bit cluttered. That being said, you can find all kinds of stuff here. Likewise, we've got Game Center integration ready to go, if that's your kick, and it is definitely our kick. We're a big fan of leaderboards and achievements, and both of those are here in spades. And there's also these local leaderboards as well in case you want to get competitive on the same device. The game itself is a sort of retro arcade style game that makes us feel a little bit nostalgic for the days when we used to put quarters into boxes and pizza joints. Or also, it's kind of a Sonic affair, Sonic for Sega. If you guys remember that game, we'll be showing you how similar it is in just a second. That's pretty much all you need to know. Here's the settings. You've got music and sound, and of course we have both of those off because it makes it easier to hear us. There's also credits if you'd like to see who worked on this game, and possibly give them a little thanks in your head. So we're going to go ahead and hit start, and there's always a tip right before the game. This game does have two basic controls. You've got here to tap to jump, and you can also hit this in midair to jump again, so long as you've got a tiny bit of green bar along the top there, and likewise there's a dash button that I can hit over here and dash ahead. I just died. That is what happens if you fall off of these platforms. So in this sense, you can see that it is definitely a side-scrolling platformer, a la the old Sonic games or the other retro platformers that we used to play as a kid. If you fall off, you die, and you get a certain amount of lives, and you have to see just how far you can get along the course. Likewise, there are 3 different courses to play through in this game, and of course that is all with the free option, though you can unlock the other courses via an app purchase, which we'll talk about more in just a second. I know I said that earlier, but really we will. So as you can see, the main object here is just to simply go along and collect all of these coins and upgrades as you go. And in that sense, we really did like this. We especially like this classic kind of platformer speciality thing in the sense of you go along and you unlock new things. Likewise, you can check out in the background there's a second tier that earns a bonus if you can get back there. And there's all kinds of different ways to do that. However, we aren't so big a fan of these levels. We found the levels slightly unprofessional in the sense of often we'd hop down from something. Like earlier, you saw me jump down from the clouds, and then you'd find out that there was a platform right below like that is nearly inescapable, which is kind of irritating. So with that in mind, not the best level design we've ever seen. We'd expect a little bit more polish in this game. But then again, it's still a pretty good example and a pretty good homage to the old classic arcade games. So with that in mind, the level design leaves a lot to be desired, but the graphics themselves are ace. We really liked them. We especially liked the feel of these kind of 2D elements in the back, like you could see the trees and the flowers there. So on the whole, lots of eye candy and a lot of fun gameplay, especially if you're into these side-scrolling kind of platformer titles. Level design, like we said, needs a little bit of work, and so does the main menu design, but other than that, fantastic title to work through, especially since it's free. As promised, we will talk about in-app purchases right now. You can purchase these gems along the top, as you can see, that will unlock other features of the game. We aren't so big a fan of this pricing scheme, and a lot of games are doing that these days, where it's free with in-app purchases like that. We'd rather we just paid for the app, but then again, maybe that's just us. If that doesn't sound like a deal breaker to you, then go for it. This game is a lot of fun, and like we said, it will definitely trip your nostalgia button. So with that in mind, we're going to give Jump and Roll HD a 3.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com. Feel free to check out our YouTube channel for even more of these video reviews, or go to the iPhoneAppReview.com for heaps of our written ones as well. We're always posting new content to both places, with some frequency, so check back often. And as always, you can always check out more of my voice there too. So that's all we've got for you today. We're going to be signing out now, but we'll check you guys later. Bye.